something good. Tell me that you love me.
The reason we talk about Tell Me Something Good, because you see him on your screen. It is Mr. Paul Reiser.
Paul
Come on,
Reiser.
yeah.
Good morning.
We need like fake applause there, Paul. It'll help us out. We can
Fake
like,
applause is
yay.
definitely the applause I would get.
It's early.
Hey, Justin, I got to tell you something good. We are in the middle of the Great Food Fight. It's the fundraiser that the Hub and the Lovewell does every year. They
Okay.
challenge local people, and your humble do-good reporter has been challenged. So I'm actually fighting it out this year to raise money for the Hub.
And the reason that I am thankful that it is you, Paul, is because you have influence. You're a leader. You know a lot about food. You owned a lot of Sonics for a long time. I mean, and now
Yeah.
we need you to kind of use that influence because it all goes to help right here in Shreveport-Bossier in this community. And
It
Robin
does.
did pretty well, didn't she,
So last year, the Simple Church was represented by Robin Horton, your own darling of do-goodery, and she won the thing. She won the trophy. She
Robin,
won
I'm
the
not
trip to
surprised.
Disney World. She killed it. So I got big ears to fill this year.
Big ears.
ears,
All
that's
right.
for sure.
Now, Paul, you told me something. So what happens is you kind of go out and try to get people to raise some money to help the local organization.
Yes.
And there's a competition between a lot of different people. Where are you
right.
currently in the
Yeah, let's
standings?
see.
Well, there's 20 of us competing, and I'm pacing myself. I'm not crushing it.
Number
Where are you?
7.
Oh, you're number 7. There
Number
you
7.
are.
I could use a little help from the audience at home and anywhere, actually.
All right, how do they give if they want to do that? Do you have a way?
Well,
for
actually,
them
there's
to
a
give?
link. There's a link in the Facebook page, and you can go to our app. You can go to the link and give to my team.
Okay.
Because I am not far behind. It's
No,
a tight
you can
race.
make it.
But what I'm doing, like I mentioned, there's a trip to Disney World involved.
Yes.
And if I win, I'm going to give my trip to Disney World to someone who donates to my team.
Oh, there's
So
some
get on it.
incentive. Come on.
Because
do it.
I'm not going back to Disney World till I have grandkids. I've warned my children.
I don't blame you, Paul. I don't blame. But that's pretty awesome. That's awful nice of you.
Yeah,
So
that's
Thank
if
great.
you want to donate wherever you're watching, you can do that, and then you have a
Yeah.
chance to win a trip to Disney. Paul's going to give it away. So we got to get him
That's
to the
right.
number 1
Can't
though to
beat
get
that.
there.
Give money
I
and you
think
win
you
a
could
trip
do
to
it,
Disney
Paul.
World.
Yeah. Hey, that's
And
pretty
help
awesome.
feed hungry people.
All right, so let's talk about a little bit more about the Hub and what they do down there. It's awesome. It's like a membership thing. Explain that.
That's why Stacy and I have supported the Hub for years.
Yeah.
It is local. We know the money is staying local and it's being well taken care of by my friend Cassie Hammett.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's a membership model. So people become members of this. It's not just, a lot of people think it's only homeless people, and
Right.
it is homeless, but it's also everyone that's food insecure. There's 73,000 plus food insecure
Wow.
people in our region. And people might have a job, they might have 2 minimum wage jobs and still not enough money to put consistent food on the table.
Right.
And with inflation the way it is right now, it's a bigger challenge than ever. And the Hub, so you can become a member, which a lot of these folks, they're not accepted or welcome anywhere. Well, you
Right.
become a member and you're expected and accepted to come in here, and you earn points
Yeah.
by either bringing your paycheck and saying, hey, I have a job, and you get points. You get points for taking classes to help you get out of poverty.
That's cool.
And you get points from helping out. So you take those points and you can take them to the Hub, and you can go into their grocery store, and it's good food. It's not a box where they just say, here, you get to choose what you really want. It's just a fantastic model, and it helps people learn how to get out of poverty, but it also helps them where they are right now.
Man, that's what I'm talking about
Excellent.
right there. Paul coming in, man,
Thank
that's
you
why he's
so
telling me
much,
something
Paul.
good.
Yeah.
Paul,
That's right.
I think you actually have a little more inside information because you talked to someone who has a lot of influence down there as well, and it's really
if
changed
you wonder,
their life.
hey, does this really work?
Yeah.
And so I don't have a Steve Hartman video in my back pocket like you do all the time. But
I don't have
do
any today.
A video of a guy who progresses through the membership system. His name's Herman. Take it away, Herman.
All right,
Let's see.
let's see.
Instead of just giving you something, they try to show you ways to where you can earn things for yourself, you know what I mean? Instead of just feeling like, you always got to ask somebody for something. And that to me is real important here. My name is Herman Gillian. I started coming to the Lovewell 7 years ago. I was homeless. I was kind of, I guess you could call it on Skid Row. I was trying to get my life together because I had just recently was released from prison for selling drugs. Even back then, it was a refuge for me, They helped me out a lot. They kept me out of trouble. I couldn't really get a job at the time because, things were just rough on me for, just getting out of prison. And through them, I was able to eat, you know what I'm saying? They kept me with food. They kept me to the point where I didn't have to go out there and do nothing wrong in order to eat. The most important part and aspect of the love well, I would have to say would have to be the eat well as well as the dress well. Because, I mean, food and I guess your basic clothes, I mean, that's, you can't live unless you eat, you understand what I'm saying? And most people gonna judge you by your appearance. So, you know, that, and that by itself, you know what I'm saying, is such a wonderful thing, not just for me, but, you know, I guess the whole community, you know what I'm talking about? I mean, any man who goes out and earns whatever that he's trying to get, whether it's food, money, any person. I mean, women too. I mean, it'll make you feel like a woman, you know? So yes, you know what I'm saying? Me coming here and earning instead of begging or, you know, I guess feeling like it's being a handout, you know, that, if not nothing else, it makes me feel more of a man, you know what I'm saying? Instead of me feeling like somebody is doing something for me like a child, you understand? 6 years ago, I guess you can say that I was here getting fed, you know, and 6 years later, you know, I'm helping to feed. So I guess you can call that progress, you know, in my life, you know, and I'm thankful for that.
Come on, how awesome is that? Paul, now you know what's going on.
Now you understand why I'm so passionate about
Yes.
it. There's a lot of reasons people become food insecure.
Yeah.
And the hub is a way to actually help people get out of that situation.
Right
So
here in downtown
please,
Shreveport.
please go ahead and give to my team and win a trip to Disney World and help out this amazing organization.
All right, just one last reminder. You're number 7 on the list, right? You're trying to get to number
gotta
1.
Close,
get you up
baby.
there.
It's close.
You're number 7. You've
7
raised,
days to go.
You got
Friday's the last day.
Yeah,
But let's do
there's
it
only
today.
a couple of $1,000s between you and the leader, so we'll see what we can do.
I think there's a possibility.
I think we got a chance. We can do it. So make sure you give, and it all goes to support local
Right.
missions right here. So
Talk
Paul,
about doing good. That's a great way to do good.
and that's why we appreciate you telling us something good today.
That's
Tell me something good. Paul Reiser,
Thank
thank
you,
you so
Paul.
much, Paul.
And
We
thank
love
you,
you, man.
thank
Good
you,
job.
Herman.
How awesome. Tell me something good. I'm so thankful for Paul telling us something
Paul
good.
did a great job,
He
and
did a-
Herman did a great job telling his personal story
Herman's
there.
making sure it's happening, man. That's what I'm
So
talking
thank
about.
you, Herman, as well.